What's up, guys? How you doing? Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've released a video, so I've actually tried to make this video like 2 or 3 times actually, and just stuff's been happening, loud noises, other things been happening, so it's kind of prevented me from getting one out. So no matter what happens, we're doing this video, okay? So anyway, I got a lot of stuff I want to tell you, so I apologize in advance. This video is probably going to be fairly long because this is going to be a heck of an update video. So since I've been gone for a very long time, there's a lot of stuff that's happened. But with being Mother's Day, and then we got Easter, and then we had other things happening in my family, it's been a long time since I've been able to sit down and make a video. So I'm making this one real quick. I've got some cool news. I got some results from our Survey Monkey survey and everything else. So let's get it. Plus, I've ordered more parts for some future videos and things we're going to do. So I'll be showing that stuff to you as quickly as I can, and hopefully we'll get through this fairly quick. But I apologize in advance if it's going to be a really long video. So anyway, let's get going. Howdy, it's been a long time. Let's check out the survey stuff. I've got the results from our Survey Monkey survey. Those of you that don't know, quite a while ago now, I did a survey on Survey Monkey, since everybody uses that. It's a quick, easy way to put stuff together. I had set that out, had everybody check into it and look at it, and give me some feedback on kind of the direction we want to take the channel. And I definitely have listened to you guys and given you guys more videos based on what feedback was on this. So let's kind of go through it fairly quickly. Looked like the reigning supreme of what type of content would you like to see more of. The reigning supreme was more microchip pick videos. So I promise you I'll keep bringing those to you. Everyone seemed to really enjoy those types of videos about using the different things with pick microcontrollers from microchip. So more of those videos will be coming, definitely. That's some of the stuff I've purchased goes along those lines. So we'll bring you more of those. Arduino videos was the second closest one, was more Arduino videos, which I think I released that one on the sprinkler system and whatnot. So yeah, there's more stuff in the works for the Arduino. We may even do things like making our own shields. Those of you that don't know, Arduinos have those little circuit boards that have all kinds of things, from different types of sensors to clocks, DACs, ADCs, all that stuff. Well, maybe not ADCs, because I think it has an onboard ADC. Or not, maybe it doesn't. I don't remember. Does it have ADCs? Yeah, it's got an ADC on board. Okay, so maybe not ADCs, but other things. Op amps and other things like that you can add to it that come on a nice little circuit board that's spaced properly to where it just plugs right in to the Arduino's headers and works. And they call those shields. And so anyway, we may look at making our own shields. Maybe our own tools is going to be maybe more along the lines like that. So anyway, that's that. And then of course there's Raspberry Pi videos and ARM videos. And ARM actually scored the lowest, actually. So now that's not saying that I won't ever do ARM videos again. It's just, you know, those will be on the low priority list. I've got a lot of other things lined up for us that aren't including that, but they're not. That's not to say they're totally gone. So I'll probably still be doing some ARM videos in the future. Just they aren't at the top of the list. I got some other stuff I want to do to show you guys first. So that basically does that one. There was what extra videos would you like to see, and there was 3 categories. There was a monthly news video, which we've kind of done in the past. All hardware videos, basically where we put together just hardware, make different functionalities and things with just hardware and not do any software. And then there was more Windows application programming, because everyone seemed to enjoy the interfacing to hardware videos that I had, that were some of my first videos, that was doing stuff in Visual Studio to talk to hardware and stuff via like USB or whatever, or not USB, RS-232. A lot of people enjoyed those videos and had a lot of questions on that, so I proposed that as one. The one that reigned supreme out of those 3 categories was the all hardware videos. And as you guys have seen, I think I've already done a couple of videos using the 555 timers. And showed you a lot of hardware videos that were with that, doing just strictly hardware, but yet still making cool light patterns and things like that with LEDs and whatnot using the 555 timer. So I'm giving that to you because, like I said, that one reigned supreme. That was 84% of everyone that commented on that or took that survey wanted more of those types of videos. So those are coming. I think the next probably round of that will probably be something along the lines of doing comparators and op amps and things like that, and showing you some different feedback networks and stuff that you can do with op amps and what a comparator is, because there is a difference. And yes, an op amp can act as a comparator, yes it can, but it's not as efficient as a IC that's built strictly, basically an op amp is what it is. I mean, but that's built strictly to become a comparator, to be hooked up as a comparator. There are ICs that are designed specifically for that. And yes, they basically function as an op amp. Same difference is you can't take a comparator and really make an efficient op amp out of it. Just the gains and the way it all works, and when you get close to its voltage rails and things like that, things differ. They are different. So I'll be showing you the differences between those. We'll probably do a back to basics video, because op amps are kind of the basics of analog circuitry. So we'll probably do a back to basics video or something like that describing those. So anyway, because what you get out of a book isn't necessarily what you get in real life, because in a book we all talk about all ideal op amps, and you really don't. I don't think when you're reading in a book or as a student, you don't really grasp what ideal, I guess, really mean. How ideal is really ideal. Because in the real world, I mean, they're all over the place, so far as leakages and the way their gains perform. And like I said, that you have, when I was in school, I didn't even know you could have a rail-to-rail op amp, which is kind of funny, because those are everywhere. And if you don't know what that is, I'll explain to you what that is in those videos. So anyway, that's going to be more of the hardware videos. Windows application software came second. So we might be looking at more ways of interfacing between, like an application. What I mean by application is something that runs on your PC that communicates in some fashion or another with the hardware. And I've got some stuff ordered, and I'll be showing you here at the end of the video. Some stuff ordered that kind of plays hand in hand with that. We'll probably use a PC to interface with our hardware that we will build with some of the parts or a specific part that I ordered. So you'll see that at the end of this. So anyway, so that kind of covers that. And monthly news videos, they kind of, not many people. That was really kind of a low percentage. So maybe if something really cool comes out, I may just do more of like an update video like this, or I'll post it on Twitter. I've been posting on our on the forum that I created for all of us, and some people have used it. So thank you to those that have posted on that and have given information and feedback, and mostly it's been questions. A couple people posted questions on it, and so, which is fantastic. That would be great, because a lot of people, what I guess I'm trying to do is with YouTube, I love the comments and questions I get here on YouTube. This is fantastic and it's great. But the thing is it's not really organized, since it stands under each video. So if you're just kind of poking around my YouTube channel or something, it doesn't really have like a search engine where you can like search those comments. You know what I mean? To be able to find out, maybe some people don't even know that I made a video on this or that, or whatever. They'll ask me a question about, they'll maybe see part one of some video, and I use maybe a piece from a piece of something that I've already done in a previous video, and they'll ask me, hey, what about that? And they have questions on that, and I'm like, well, there's this video over here that explains it fully. I've done that before. I go ahead and answer their question, but usually I point them to that video too and be like, hey, here's kind of a short answer, but if you want to see the whole thing, go to that video. And so I guess with the forum, what I want to do is, if someone asks a question, we can give explanations and everything right there, and that's actually searchable because it's in a forum. If you've ever, which I'm sure anybody that's messed around on the internet has seen forums and played with them, but just in case you haven't, you can just go onto the search bar and you can type in questions, kind of just like your Google search, and you can pull up different threads that have been on the forum that maybe has the same question as you, and it's been answered or pointed to the correct video, and they may not even be my videos. Could be other people. We have a whole huge electronics community here on YouTube. Maybe it points to somebody else's video that will perfectly answer your question. I'm totally not biased. You only have to view my videos. By all means, check out the internet. And so that's kind of the community I'm wanting to build there on our forum. So if you guys want to post things or any questions there, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, so that's probably what I'll do so far as the monthly news thing, or any news or any cool stuff that I see. I may just post on that forum, or post it on Twitter or something like that. Just kind of mention it. It's probably the way I'll do that. So if you just watch some of the social media site, like I said, I'm on Twitter and the Google Plus. I'm trying to kind of roll that in, or whatever I post on Twitter, I post on Google Plus. I'm trying to kind of do that, so that way, because it looks like I'm getting I've got more of I don't know if it's you guys or new people. I think it's mostly you guys that have been watching, that are subscribed to me or whatever, have been adding me on Google, and I've been adding you guys to my circles. I created a specific circle excuse me, for YouTube, and so I've been putting you guys in there, and so when I post, you guys get to see what I'm posting. So I'm trying to kind of hit both Twitter and Google Plus, so that way you guys don't miss anything. Whether you're following me on Twitter or added me in Google Plus, whichever. I'm just trying to make sure everybody gets to catch whatever I'm saying. And if you've been watching Twitter, I've been kind of giving little tiny updates whenever I can get a spare moment to pull out my phone and give an update. Giving updates like, hey, I'm still here, I'm still around. I just haven't had a good chance to make a video yet. So anyway, so I will do that and kind of keep you guys informed, so it's not like all of a sudden I just dropped off the face of the earth. I'm still here. So anyway, another one was, what new types of videos would you like to see in going forward into the future? And that was our last topic, and I had four different pieces that you could click on. And one was live streams, one was interviews with other vendors or other electronics enthusiasts, whatever, and then question and answer videos was another one, and trips to like my local electronics stores or electronics conventions or anything that is happening that I can be privy to, if may grab the camera and take it with me. What do you guys think about that? Well, the one that reigned supreme on that one was the question and answer videos. A lot of you would like to, I guess, have me do videos where I do just a Q&A just between you guys and me. To get together maybe some general questions that I usually get asked, and just present those to you guys and answer them all. That's fine with me. I can do that. As well as like the what I was thinking of doing, though, on kind of a flip side of things, I was thinking about meshing two of these questions together. You guys also said that you would like to see interviews with other people as well as live streams. Well, when I got to thinking about that is, why couldn't we just kind of mold those all together? And maybe I could do a Q&A as a live stream, and you guys could live in a chat room, or maybe I'll fire up Skype. I haven't fired up Skype in forever, but fire up Skype and you guys could call in and ask me questions, and so that kind of got the gears turning. And I know a few streaming sites. I don't know with copyright stuff and everything how it would work on YouTube. I'll have to check. So I don't know if I'll do a YouTube live stream, but I figured it'd be probably kind of deadpan if I'm sitting waiting for a question. We're all just kind of sitting quiet. So I figured I could play some music for you guys, but there's all the Google's all on edge about the copyright thing, so I would hate to do anything to get a mark against my channel or something like that. So maybe there's other casting sites and other things that I can do that I can play music on, and it's not a big deal or whatever. So we may do something like that. I don't know. I haven't totally thought it through yet, but it's in the works. We'll think up something, But I love the feedback from you guys. And that seemed to be it, as well as there was a comments section. There was a whole host of comments, all wonderfully good feedback. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate all the feedback that you guys give me, because I've seen lots of, I'm a big YouTuber myself, just personally watch a lot of YouTube, and I'm subscribed. If you look at my channel, you see all the stuff I'm subscribed to, and I notice a lot of people, some of my non-electronics subscriptions that I have, that just stuff that I enjoy, a lot of them will talk about how that they get trolled a lot, and they get just hammered on YouTube for certain things they say and stuff. And honestly, I will say I love the electronics community. and everybody, you know, all the people that I've had, all you guys, and I think there's almost 2,000 of you guys now that are subscribed to me, as well as the hundreds of thousands that have viewed my videos, and you guys have just been great. We've had disagreements in the channel, and you've seen different probably comment streams where we've had disagreements or whatever, but yet everybody's real kosher. There's no real, you know, there's no real confrontation, no real mean stuff, and so I think it's just been great, and I have you guys to thank for that, and you guys are just wonderful to get to talk to here and there, and get to show you guys some cool stuff that you may or may not have seen, and so it's been a real pleasant experience for me as well. I hope that it's been a pleasant experience for you guys. But anyway, without further ado, let's look at some of the stuff that I got. Got me another box of junk. This time, let's see where. Yeah, this one's from good old Newark, Element 14. And yeah, like you said, I have a lot of questions sometimes of where do I get stuff. Well, this is one of the places. If you go to my channel, and I think they've got everything all rearranged and hidden now. I think it's on the About tab. If you click the About tab when you go to my channel, I have a bunch of links right there. And I think I even have a video that talks about this, like where to get stuff. You know, and a lot of the places that I have on there, Mauser, DigiKey, Newark, Allied Electronics, if I missed one, I'm sorry. A bunch of those places are all electronics distributors, and you can get, you know, everything from PIC microcontrollers, Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, Atmel processors, whatever they are, the ARM, Cortex processors, anything, ST Microelectronics, NTE, all of that stuff. Most all of them carry them all. And so this one was from good old Newark, and no, I'm not advertising for any of them or anything like that. It's just these are the places I get my stuff, you know. And whoever has it in stock, or whoever has the best price, or you know, whoever's doing free shipping, if they, which I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do free shipping, but if they do, you know, that's gonna, you know, I'll order from them. It just depends, you know, wherever I can get a good deal, that's where I shop. Okay, so I'm not biased to anybody. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna pull my chair over here so I can set this down. Alright, first and foremost, you can probably see it behind me maybe. I don't know if you can see this. Well, I don't know. Looks like it may be off the screen. I went ahead and purchased the Raspberry Pi camera module. So, and actually probably the next video you guys are going to see is going to be a video utilizing this. So we got the camera module. Those of you who don't know, there's a little ribbon camera now that's out there for the Raspberry Pi. It connects to one of those flat flex connectors. That connector stands vertical behind the the Ethernet port. That's where that plugs into, and I'll show it all to you in the next video. But we make a pretty cool little device out of this. So anyway, that's that. The bag it came in. All right, what else we got? Oh yeah, I ordered a couple of little components because I figured what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably do maybe start another kind of segment on maybe like little helpful tools that you can build to help you, little header things or little, you know, chip, you know, pin rearrangers or, you know, whatever, but little things to help you, just little tools that just make your life easier when you're developing. And one of those, I ordered me some RJ11s. You can see that or not. But I ordered some of these little RJ11s, not RJ45s. RJ45s are like an Ethernet port. These are RJ11s. They're like a telephone connector. And I think, yeah, I have one. Here's a satin cable. You know, it's basically just your telephone cable. And that goes into an RJ11. Whoops. Throwing it on the floor now. Anyway, I will show you guys, because if those of you that have one of these ICDs, which this is what I use, which I really like. We call it the hockey puck. But it's this little ICD3. If you have one of those, it uses the RJ11 connector. Well, I'll show you how to build a cool little board that you can mount one of these little connectors onto, and then you can put it on your breadboard. And then that way, instead of trying to, you know, take one of these cables and cut the end off of it and separate the wires out and get the wires right and everything, well, now you can just plug it into the ICD, plug it into your breadboard, into this little device, wire it up to your chip, and you're ready to go. So I'll show you how to make one of those. Figure that'd be fun. Fun and interesting to do, as well as, you know, some other stuff. I also ordered. Oh yeah, this one I'll save for last. Kind of a surprise. I got some little PIC 12F 629s. These little guys. These are little tiny. What package are they even? They're in a real small package. They're, I think, in a SOT package of some sort. But they're only like, I think they're only like 8 pins. You know, they have like 4 pins on them. I'm not going to dig them out. But they're little tiny guys. And these are great, powerful little guys that you can put in little tiny spaces and little tiny things. So if you have something that's real small, maybe a little LED pin or something you want to wear that does something cool or whatever, you know, these are great because they're so tiny. So we'll be checking out what we can make with those. As well as I got some DAC 08 chips, which those of you that know what I'm talking about, it's a DAC, a digital to analog controller. Okay? What this will do is this will then take, you know, normally we're doing ADC operations, right? We're taking an analog signal, converting it to digital, so then we can process it in our processor, right? Well, this does the complete opposite. It will take our digital signal, so a digital waveform, and change it back into an analog waveform. And I figured we could do some pretty cool stuff with this, and you'll just, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll just have to see the video of what we make out of this, which will be pretty cool. That'll be pretty fun. Which I don't know. I haven't made what I'm getting ready to make. I haven't made before, so it may take a little bit to get this video out, but it ought to be cool when it's done. Last but not least is one of my favorites that I found. I think it's going to be awesome. Touch my static mat here. I don't want to fry anything before, you know, we can actually get a chance to play with it. But this little guy, let's see, keep my hand on my static mat. Let's see, get ready to show you guys. Make sure I have it the right way. All right, there it is. It'll focus. This little guy, I don't know if you can see it well enough. This little guy is a Bluetooth module. Okay, so I've had some questions about it, had people ask me about it, and I thought it'd be really cool to do is to incorporate Bluetooth technology into our PIC microcontrollers. This one actually, I believe, is made by Microchip, or at least it's endorsed by Microchip. But anyway, this is the Bluetooth module. Now, as you can see, it's like a surface mount part. So we'll be creating a little board that will convert it to basically a through-hole part, because they make basically this soldered to a board and everything, but it's way more expensive than just the actual module. And so I was like, well, heck, we can scribe the board. I've got a toner printer. I can show you how to do the toner transfer method. And those of you that don't have a toner printer or whatever, I mean, you can go to the library and they have toner printers. You know, just use EagleCAD and print your plots to PDF and take it to your local library or something that has, you know, or a friend's house or something that has a toner printer. You can do the toner transfer method. I may do another video on that. I did that when we did the USB module video. I showed you how to do the toner transfer. I may just do a total video that's just nothing but the toner transfer method. I kind of don't want to, because there's so many of those videos. One that's really good is Make Magazine. They have a YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to it, so if you want to find it a little quicker than searching for it, which I'm sure if you just type Make, you'll probably find it. But still, it'll be in my my section of subscribers that subscriptions that I'm subscribed to. But Make Magazine has a wonderful video on how to do the toner transfer method. In fact, it was that video that inspired me to give it a try, and it works like a charm. Now, they only show you how to do a single-sided board, and it works like a charm. I may go further, and of course, like I said, there's tons of videos that are out there, but I may show you just my way of doing it. There's a ton of different ways of doing it, but I may show you my way of doing a double-sided board, because a double-sided board is a little tricky, especially trying to get everything lined up, as well as trying to do the plated through. See, when you get a fancy board like this, one that's manufactured for you, the through holes, I don't know if you can see that, but especially in that big one, you probably see it. See how the gold part or copper part, that goldish part is all the way through. It goes through the board. That's called the plated through hole that's in there, and they actually do a special process to plate that through. I'm not going to go into detail how they do it, but they do a special plating process to actually get that to go to get the copper to actually grow through that hole and actually connect the top pad to the bottom pad. Well, when you're making your own boards, you don't have that kind of process, so you have to do something about it. So what I usually do is I usually pass a real thin wire through it. I go ahead and drill the hole and pass a thin wire through it and solder both sides is usually what I do. Makes it kind of difficult if you place your through holes or your vias, like when you're going with the trace and you need to pop down to the bottom layer and go on through, if you do it underneath the package of something, because you got to remember that it's not plated through, so you're going to have to solder something through. Well, it usually adds a little, bit of a hump, on top. Well, if you do it underneath the package, you won't be able to get that package to solder down because it'll be hitting on that little bump. So you want to keep that in mind if you're laying on a board and you're going to scribe it yourself and you need to plate through a via. You need to make sure and not do that underneath packages, because I know sometimes the way things lay out, it's easier to drop the via underneath the package and then go into the pad of the pin instead of go around it. But again, you want to keep those things in mind when you're laying out, because that can get squirrely because your boards are not professionally made boards that have the plated through process applied to them. So another thing. So that seems to be the stuff that I bought. I wanted to show you especially one subscriber that I have. They were very excited to find out that I was actually going to be doing this project. But it is very time consuming. It's very tedious. It's taken a lot of time and thought to get this going. I'm just about done with the hardware side of it. I got to get the software side built. But I love erector sets for one thing, and you can make all kinds of stuff out of it. And if you don't realize what this is, what we got is a motor, okay, and this is going to become a propeller clock. Okay, I've had quite a few people ask me to do one of those, and you get what you ask, and you will receive. You get what you ask for. I'm gonna go ahead. I will go ahead and do a propeller clock video. It's just I have to scribe my own boards because I'm not gonna pay $60-$70 and have boards made and stuff for a one-time thing. We're just doing something simple for the time being. But so I'm just going to take this little erector set. I mounted this motor up. This is a good 3 to 6 volt DC motor. Works very well, and that's what we'll use to tie it. And I think I have. Yeah, I got it. What's great is it comes with these little parts like this. That that's going to go on. That'll go on there. I gotta loosen up the deal, but see, that'll go on to the shaft and it'll mount right on. It has a little set screw and everything, and mount right to the shaft of this little motor. And then I can, with these holes in this, I can mount the circuit board to it. See, and then put it on. So toys make great development things. They really do. So anyway, we got that going on. Plus, we got the Raspberry Pi video camera project that we'll be doing. Just a lot of great stuff. Oh yeah, I totally forgot until I just looked over here and looked at it. I've got another capacitive touch video coming up that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. If you haven't seen what I'm talking about, you know how everything is capacitive touch anymore. iPads, iPhones, Droid phones, everything is capacitive touch screens anymore, where it senses your finger touching it, right? Well, we're going to do a video. I already did one video. If you haven't checked it out, you can go hit my channel and check it out. But I show how to make little copper pads on a circuit board and set up a microcontroller to sense those as being capacitive touch sense pads, where when you touch, you just touch the copper and it senses that, and you can turn LEDs on and off, or do all the different things. It's just an input, and make basically switches out of it. Well, we're going to do the same sort of thing again, but this time it's going to be a little more elaborate, and it's going to be kind of a toy that we're going to make. So that'll be pretty cool. So you stay tuned for that. That's going to be pretty neat. hopefully, I think I've gotten a lot of stuff out of the way, got my time freed up. Hopefully, I've got some other stuff that I'm doing that's a side project that I think is going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. So hopefully, I'll be able to jump back on the YouTube videos and really crank some good quality content out. Anyway, so guys, we got some good stuff coming. Hopefully this didn't take too long. I saw that my computer monitor shut off, so it's been at least 10 minutes. So hopefully this video isn't horribly long, but you know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff I wanted to tell you guys. So thanks for bearing with me. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, you know, thanks for bearing with me and listening to all of it. And guys, we'll have more stuff coming up. Like I said, we got this whole box of fun stuff that we're going to be doing. We got some Bluetooth stuff, some digital analog converter stuff's coming up. I think we've even got some opticouplers we're going to be playing with, some silicon controlled rectifier SCRs that's coming up too. So just some little tidbits to kind of dangle the carrot in front of you, so to speak. Alright guys, without any further ado, that ought to do it. We're done. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, share, follow me on Twitter, Instructables. I post stuff on Instructables as well. Check out the forum. I put links to all this down below. Check out the forum, themagicsmoke.proboards.com. Check that out. Leave a post. Ask any questions you want. Everything like that, and check out Zazzle.com for t-shirts. I posted another t-shirt that's just an misperry's t-shirt, which is pretty cool. I'll probably, once I get it in, I'll probably wear it just to show you guys what it looks like. But I got some other stuff in the works, but I got, you know, a friend that's going to be probably helping me do some of the art because I'm not very artistic. And so we'll be getting some cool stuff maybe out for you guys if you guys want to support the channel and show your support. It'd be really fun. So, okay guys, well, I think I've said my bit. I think I'm done, finally. No. So guys, take care, keep coding, keep building electronics, because that's what it's all about here, is just having fun, building cool stuff, and having a great time, enjoyable time doing it. Take care guys. With that, do it. Take care.